Test, test, test. All right.
Am I live? Testing. Looks like I am. Let me know if you're. Let me know if you're here. All right. Let's see. I think I'm live. Marco, what's up, dude?
I have never done a live stream before, but I am testing it now. So let me know if you can hear me. uh, also, I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. It's just coming from my speaker, but let me just go post about this really quick. Alright. Should be here. What's up, Nizuma? Hello, hello. I've never done a live stream before, in this way at least, so let me know if you guys can hear me okay. It's a little bit hard for me to tell myself. And once that's done, I will go ahead. There's this Koro Sensei. What's up, dude? Oh, nice. Okay, Koro Sensei. Cool. I'm gonna keep combo testing. So basically, I've never done a live stream before. Sounds fine. Great. Love to hear it. So I've never done a live stream before on here. I'm flying by the seat of my pants a little bit, but what I wanted to do is just continue my combo testing that I've been doing honestly all morning. I started already, but then do it alongside all of you and kind of just commentate live what I'm hearing. And spoiler alert, this is going to be what ends up in a video that I'm going to be making all about this combo testing. I can give you guys a little bit of a preview of sort of what the results have looked like so far. Looking here in my sheet. So far I've tested fully Pegasus Blast Wheel 960 Low Orb and Pegasus Blast Wheel 455 Under Needle. And both of those have had a 1.14 win-loss ratio. The 960 Low Orb variant had a slightly better point average at negative 0.06 versus 455 Under Needle having negative 0.2. But neither of these are really incredible right now. And what I'm currently in the middle of is testing Blast Wheel 660 Freeball. So we'll see how this goes. The Blader, W Meatball. I love meatballs. What's up, dude? Welcome. I'm testing out live streaming for the first time, so I hope that you enjoy this. Anyways, I'll actually get some battles going. So we are currently in the middle of testing Pegasus Blast Wheel 660 Freeball, and this is versus Phoenix Wing 160 Rush. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Okay, this has happened way more than I would like with the 660 ratchet. It's so bursty at this height for some reason. Not for some reason, it's just so tall, you know? Like, it just keeps bursting. This is, I think, the third time it's burst in this set of combo testing. So I'm going to write that down. I've got a little sheet here, so that's a loss by burst. And if you guys want to keep up, I'll actually link the sheet that I'm adding these results to live. It's in the description of a bunch of my videos. But that is the sheet that I'm in right now, adding all of these results live as they go. So that was a burst loss. Nemos is a 360 ball, the Russian Rush. It's a heavy hitter. Yeah, I've got some attack combos that I'm gonna be doing. So I'm looking forward to those. But I'm gonna finish up this set of combos first. And also in the sheet, you'll be able to see what combos I have coming up for testing as well after I finish this one. I've been basically testing against Rod 960 ball, Wing 160 rush, and then Pegasus 360 level is what I've been doing. But let's keep going. Alright, so this is a great example of a test that I would not include in my combo testing videos. I don't know if you guys caught that, but whenever I do my big combo testing videos like I did for Scorpio or Triceratops, I will never include launches that were scuffed in any way, even a little bit. And there, I don't know if you could tell, but Phoenix rubbed against the bottom of this lip really quick, so that's not going in the sheet. So this is like a good pull behind the curtain a little bit to see how my combo testing for these videos actually typically runs. But we're gonna redo that. Yeah, that was a much better launch. And we'll see if Blast gets burst again. That was a really strong hit from Phoenix, but not quite strong enough. I love Blast on wheel, even just aesthetically, because it just becomes like this massive weighty cylinder. Ooh, that was actually a burst, technically, on Blast, which is funny. At the very last second, free ball came out the bottom, so I'm going to count that as a burst. So then I'll go to the sheet, loss by burst. Zero Mortal Enemy Tombstone makes it better. Do you think the Samurai Tamer from Hasbro is worth it? For sure, Meatball. That is a really great product to get. Level is an incredible bit, and hold length ripcord is also really great if you use Winder. I think that's at $25 a steal of a product for sure. You should grab it if you can. All right, let's see if we can avoid getting burst. He says, as everything just gets blasted apart. I do think I'm not going to count that launch, though, because I think there might have been like some awkward sort of air contact. Sometimes it's hard to see on video, and this is why, obviously, in the video, I'm not showing every single test run that I do. But, yeah, I'm going to try that again, see if I can get a good launch. That was much better. Much better. This is valid. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, that was a crazy extreme. Okay. And it actually burst, too, once again. Just a bit, but... Yo, Kicker, what's up? Assault 160 kick. I think I actually have that in my list. So if you're just joining, what's up, what's up, what's up? Thank you for attending my first ever inaugural live stream. Hi, guys. What I'm doing is this is the combo testing for Pegasus Blast, and I'm going to make a video very similar to the ones that I've done for Scorpio Spear and Triceratops, testing a bunch of combos. The Google link that I linked in the chat, I'll pin it as well. That's where I'm live recording all of these results. So I've got 2 more test battles versus Phoenix Wing before I move on to Aero Pegasus 360 level. Currently I'm testing Blast, and this is no metal lock chip, by the way. I don't have that yet. This is Blast Wheel 660 free ball. Yo, 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 what's up, chat? What's up, chat? Alright, I'm gonna lock in, see if we get another extreme. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, dude, maybe I just have like jank parts or something, but I have 3 different copies of 660. I've tried all 3, and dude, that shit, maybe it's really stable on this, but it bursts so bad, so often. It's not it, I don't think. If you fight anything that has a little bit of aggression, you're gonna lose. Yo, yo, yo. Hello from Australia, Yudum. What's up, dude? That's crazy. Thanks so much for watching my channel, man. Kai, what's up, Kai? Thanks for joining the chat. Tombstone, yo yo yo. Extreme Beyblade. Man, I didn't think like anyone was gonna watch my live stream. This is super sick. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. This is really cool. I'm having a lot of fun with this. All right, so one more battle. Phoenix Wing, 160 Rush, Pegasus Blast, Wheel, 660 Free Ball. It's gonna burst. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, no, that was a bad one. I scraped the edge of the stadium again. So we're gonna redo that. I literally just burst it myself. Bro, you look at this thing funny and it bursts. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright. This will be a good one. This will be a good one, I promise. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1, go. That was good. That was good. Okay. Oh, it almost in the pocket there, Phoenix. There's some pretty crazy tilts on black. Oh, and almost extreme too. Come on, man. Are you guys? Look at this. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me? Blast had that in the bag, and it was like, nah, I'm out. Peace out, dog. Yeah, that was sad to watch, to be honest. Alright, that's a loss by burst. Alright, so now we're moving on. 10 rounds against Aero Pegasus 360 level, and then the testing for this blast combo will be done. I'm gonna pop that over here. What's up, number one rival? Yo, what's up, Spiral? Eric R, yo, thanks for tuning in. Love from South Africa? Dude, Beyblade is worldwide, for real. That's crazy. That's a sick setup. Thank you. I made the stadium myself. It's super jank. People in real life who have seen it know how jank it is, but it works, so we're trying. Perfect time to watch. Love that, dude. Alright, y'all. So now we're going, same combo. This is the last set of tests for this combo. It's Blast, Wheel, 660 Free Ball. Again, no metal lock chip. I do have that really nice custom Dran Brave sticker. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I think it looks hella clean. Shout out Muffin Mage and Louis for helping make that. And then this is against Pegasus on 360 level. What's up, Blue? Thanks for tuning in, man. Alright, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Honestly, Pegasus on 360 level has done better over an opponent than Phoenix Wing, even though Phoenix Wing gets more burst, which checks out because of the combos, but... Alright, there's that tilt. It's crazy that Pegasus might actually get spin finish here because of the scrape in the tilt there. Because I've happened a couple times. Yeah, literally. See? That's nuts. That's nuts. Alright, so that is a loss by spin. Oops. Oh man. I'm putting this in the sheet while I'm live watching chat, so sorry if I'm a little all over the place. But what's up with the phone case in your intros? Honestly, bro, there's no good reason for that except I think it looks nice and I enjoy looking at it with my eyeballs. So it's just dumb. Zin, what's up, dude? Are you streaming on Twitch? No, not on Twitch. I literally just decided on a whim while I was doing this testing by myself to go live on YouTube and see how it went. So I just wanted to hang out with y'all, really. My wife's out of town. I'm a little lonely, to be honest. So, anyways, all right, let's keep... I should have said that. Let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, go. Bro, that was so violent. I don't know if it sounds as violent for y'all as it does for me, but that was crazy. Alright, but that is a loss by burst. Yeah, the other combos I've tested so far have definitely done better than this one, but we finished this out. 7 more battles for this. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, okay. Pegasus almost self-KOs there. I guess Aero, I should be specific, Aero Pegasus. So far, if you guys haven't looked at the sheet, which is pinned at the top if you haven't, what I've tested is everything is blast wheel. Oh, that's a spin finish, nice. Alright, everything is blast wheel, but it's been 960 low orb, and then 455 under needle. This is the third combo I'm testing, which is 660 free ball. And I do have some attack combos in there, so don't worry. Did I send you the results that I got for Bus? I did see that, yeah, and I've got an Elevate combo that I'm testing. TMS Beyblade. What's up? What's up, dude? Testing mid Pegasus. All right. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Wow, that blast should have gone in the pocket. That 100% should have gone in the pocket. It's crazy that it didn't. Are you so for real right now? Are you so for real right now? I hate this ratchet, dude. This is so bad. That was so dumb. Alright, so that's a loss by burst. By the way, guys, I don't know if you've seen this in my videos, but I had these hats made, and by hats I mean one hat made with the Anti-Wizard Wizard Club logo because I just love hats. I also had actually a second one made. I'll go find it for you guys. So, I had a second one made that I don't like as much, so I've not worn this ever, because it's like this one that I have that I always wear is embroidered, but then this one's just like printed on. I don't know if anyone cares about merch like this or just likes the logo for my channel or whatever. Shout out Frosty who made it. But if you think that would be a good idea for me to start exploring merch stuff, let me know. And frankly, Nizuma, if you have suggestions, let me know, because I know you have sick merch. So I think I'm planning to give this one away at some point. I don't know when or how, or if it'll be on the channel or at an event or something, but I don't wear this, and it's just been in the background of my videos. So yeah, I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know. You realized I'm not subbed. Well, congratulations for start making the best decision of your life. Anyways, I'll stop yapping. Let's keep testing. All right. Let's see. So this is going to be battle for Pegasus number 5. Let's see if we can not burst this time. All right, versus Arrow. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. By the way, you guys know I have to say it. Okay, nice pocket. All of these battles are being done with the beautiful dual launcher link and the little slip grips from Noozle 3D code Wizard for 10% off there. Yo, a bunch of people just clicked the stream. What's up, guys? Welcome. I am currently ripping it up with Pegasus Blast, doing some combo testing, so thanks so much for hanging out with me. You're making this morning a lot more enjoyable with you here. Laban, what's up, dude? Laban Vanat. Am I not pronouncing your name correctly? I always get like super bad anxiety about mispronouncing people's names, so tell me if I mispronounce that. Are you still going to continuously update that Google Doc that essentially works as a tier list for all the parts? Yeah, that's a great question, actually. So every single month, I'm going to be updating that tier list, both the full data set, which contains all of the data from the winning combinations thread from WBO, as well as the monthly lookbacks. So none of the individual tabs right now, there's May and June, those won't go away, but within the first week of each month, so not the next video, but most likely the video after that I put out, will be a month-to-month overview, combos that have gone up, down, new things, whatever, and then I'll also be updating the full list to pull from the data like up until the first of that month. So in this case, we'll be pulling the entire thread's worth of data up until August 1st, as well as just the thread data from up until like the end of July for just the month of July. Also, live stream just to see my cat. This is Nugget. Nugget is my best friend, or one of them at least. Oh, he doesn't like Beyblades though, they're very loud. But everyone say hi to Nugget. Okay, he's wiggling. Alright, let's see. Anxiety around pronouncing names, say my last. Dude, respectfully, absolutely fucking not. I cannot even begin to try that. Alright, I'm gonna stop yapping. Also, that's a lie, I'm never gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna start testing again to get this combo out of the way. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, big hit. Arrow is out for blood, but is not gonna find it. Watch me caster curse this so hard right now. Oh my god. That is... Okay, I'm offering my services. I've actually caster cursed a lot of people, both at tournaments and just kind of vibing. In this case, oh my god, are you kidding me? That's technically an outspin because it did not fully burst. But oh my god, I hate this ratchet, dude. This is so annoying. All Bay tubers have cats. It's a rule. 100%, dude. Because cats are raised. I actually have 2 cats, but my other cat, Mika, is just kind of chilling in the room right now. She's very sleepy all the time. But we love her. Cats are life. Agreed. Fair. I know it's a difficult one. Everyone struggles with it. Could you test HW6... Hover Wyvern. I just blanked for a second. Hover Wyvern 660 low rush against Goon Elevate. Hover Wyvern on 460 low rush literally counters that combo. Blade Kid discovered this, so I was wondering if there was a safer option. I need to get a cat now. It's a rule. Blah, blah, blah. After, okay, so how about this, Levon? I will do a test real quick of Wyvern versus Goon Elevate, just one, in between the combo tests. But right now, what just happened? Yeah, I lost my option. Okay, I need to do 4 more battles with this. Bro, I'm stalling so hard right now, and I'm not even intending to. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Chunky hit. We love to see it. Okay, surely Blast wins this one at this point in the battle. Look at how much stamina it has. And this aggressive Pegasus, Arrow Pegasus, is not it right now, you know? What's your favorite X-Bay? Oh, that's such a good question, Stinger. I really love that. So, I'll give you my gut reaction response. It's probably this guy, Nightmail, which I do have the Metal Code Nightmail on the way. Only because this was like my first ever tournament that I went and went undefeated, which by the way was like that undefeated video on my YouTube channel. Check it out if you haven't. But my first ever tournament I won, I was using mostly meta combos, but then I used Nightmail 660 Rush, and it kind of like became my mascot bay, and I just really like it. I think the lock chip design is super sick, and I cannot wait to get the Navy Metal Code. I think I have like 4 copies of that coming in, because I bought one as soon as I could so I could get it, and then I just won 3 more. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those, but that's a spin finish for Blast, by the way. I got to record that. Nice. Okay, let's see. What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for hanging out and joining. Yes, Nugget is observing. He's making sure that I test correctly. Favorite combo overall? Don't avoid saying it. Oh yeah, I'll answer that in a second. Okay, my favorite combo overall, and I'll answer it while this battle goes on. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. My favorite combo, I think currently, and I reserve the right to change this, is probably Wizard Rod 160 Hexa, because I really like that I can just rip it as hard as I can, and also it jumps out of the pocket in the most exciting ways. Obviously it's super competitive. Blast with another spin finish. Nice. It's obviously super competitive, but I just really like using it. Also, you guys can hate on me for naming Wizard Rod as one of my favorite combos when my channel is literally called Anti-Wizard Wizard Club. I see the irony, and to that I say, I don't care. 3, 2, 1. Look at the tilt on that arrow. It's so nice. Outside. Oh, outside. Ooh, I should look at this closer. That was a burst? Yeah, it was a burst. To no one's surprise at all, Blast got bursted in on 660. Alright, that's a loss by burst. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm putting in all these results on the spreadsheet, which is pinned at the top of this chat, so you can watch live and look at the past battles, which happens too. Name checks out, at least you're honest, yeah. Why is your channel name what it is? So I wish I had a cooler reason for this channel name, but really, I just think the Antisocial Social Club, like, hype beast brand is just ironic and cool and fun. And then I was joking around. Well, actually, I'll tell the full story in a second. 3, 2, 1. So when I first got into Beyblade, I got into it with a group of my friends. Nice pocket, by the way. With a group of my friends, and over like the course of a couple months, we were trying to think of like, we were like, oh, wouldn't it be sick if we had like a little like t-shirt or whatever, you know, team shirt, whatever it might be. And we were trying to think of what it could be, and I threw out like 5 or 6 different names, And what ended up sticking was Anti-Wizard Wizard Club, but then all of us, because we're like ADHD fiends, we just kind of forgot about the shirt. And then like about a week later, I had decided I wanted to make the YouTube channel, and I'm the one who came up with Anti-Wizard Wizard Club. So I was like, you know what? I'm stealing that name back. I'm taking it, and made the channel because I thought it sounded fun and it's like ironic, and also like I genuinely, another thing that I think about is that I really love and hate Wizard Rod with how powerful it is, because I feel obligated to use it and I hate that, but I also think it's really good and I enjoy winning with it too. I just hate that it does IMO stunt creativity a little bit, because it almost feels like a requirement in every deck. So it's Wizard and I have a complicated relationship. But anyways, so final stats for Pegasus Blast Wheels 660 Free Ball. Of the 3 combos I've tested, this is the worst so far. It's got a win-loss ratio of 0.667 and point average of negative 0.467 points per launch. So unfortunately, that is actually poopy garbage. Enjoy the testing and stream all the way through kind of video. Thanks so much for tuning in, Udem. Enjoy your day, dude. Let's see. All right, so what's gonna be the next combo? 360 Elevate, y'all. I know this was highly requested. So we're gonna be testing Pegasus Blast Wheel 360 Elevate. Let me put that on so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm sus of this one, to be honest, because I think that Elevate is just super, like a super big liability. I'm gonna do a couple test launches actually with this too, to see if I can like figure it out a little bit, because I don't want this to just be bursting from Elevate all the time. But yeah, look at that. I don't know. Maybe it's the way I'm launching it. That's probably it. But I need to launch this a few times just to get it so Elevate doesn't just break. You don't have to run Rod, but you have to consider it. It's like the Terry Pratchett quote about Mount Fuji. Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. I feel like if you don't run Rod, it doesn't mean that you can't win, but you're kind of like gimping yourself unnecessarily. Like, why? You could run an attack, you don't have to run stamina, but like, why not run it if it's objectively as powerful as it is? Alright, let's see. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's like every time I can't get Elevate to not catch the rail. And when it catches the rail, like 50% of the time, Elevate just blasts off again, you know? You can get those 3D printed accessories that hold the launchers together here in South America. I'm pretty sure... That's a great question, actually. I don't know if Noozle ships worldwide. I have to assume he does, but I don't know what the shipping costs would be. Definitely, like, put it in your cart with code WIZARD for 10% off. LOL. Put it in your cart on the website and just see if it works. It's just noozle3d.com. Alright, I'll do one more test launch with Elevate, see how this goes. Alright. Didn't burst. Yeah, I think I just have to be careful about like just slightly angling, not flat launching, but not being too crazy on the angle either. Alright. Glad to see you're doing well. Yo, what's up, Elbow? Thanks for hanging out, man. Team Rock and Beyblade combo would be tough. Alright, so what we're doing is we're testing Pegasus Blast Wheel 360 Elevate, and we're doing 10 rounds against Wizard Rod 960 Ball, 10 rounds against Phoenix Wing 160 Rush, and 10 rounds against Aero Pegasus 360 Level. And we're starting with Rod Ball, so let me get that ready to go. Motif or themed Beyblade you're looking forward to in X? From the new CX Hasbro stuff, that Hornet one looks really cool. Yeah, I think it looks sick. Alright, so this is, yeah, Blast Elevate versus Rod Ball. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! I'm terrified right now. Elevate, please don't burst. Please don't burst. Please don't burst. Please don't burst. Thank you. You know what? Honestly, everyone who's watching the stream right now, I just want to point out you are willingly subjecting yourself to Rod in stamina, like a rod stamina matchup. Wow, okay, Elevate made the difference there. That was huge. I appreciate you doing that for me. I know you don't have to. So thank you for subjecting yourself to a rod stamina matchup. A Hyena Bay. Ooh. Oh, Centipede would be sick. Centipede would be super sick. Alright, that was a win. Spin finish. Thanks to Elevate entirely. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Oh, that's terrifying. You guys can't really see my face well, but I was definitely wincing there. Because Elevate. Oh my god! That was crazy! Extreme! 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 Let's go, dude! Okay. This is a great start, honestly. I am intrigued. I think Sin was the one who sent me this first before anyone else. So shout out Sin. This is, I don't know if you used, actually no, you were using Jaggy. I'm on wheel right now. This is a wheel 360 Elevate. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot! I want to see a rat, cheetah, or velocity. Oh shit. I should pay attention to this if I'm trying to track the results. Sorry, give me a second, chat. Let's see. Yeah, Rod for sure is way more stamped right now, but... Dude, I think Wheel, as an assist blade, is honestly insane. I think Wheel by itself, I know people are saying it's good, but I think its impact on CX is, from what I've seen, really, really underrated. Alright, Rod gets another spin finish. Or not another, but Rod gets its first win in these battles with a spin finish. Wheel is actually crazy. It makes it such like a heavy, especially on blast because it's so heavy, but like such a crazy cylindrical just beater. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts. I know I'm not describing it well, but get Wheel, guys. Like that is a part that you need to get. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Oh, there we go. See, that's what I'm afraid of, man. With Elevate, it just loves to go on vacation all the time. So that's a burst in favor of Rod. Just write that down. Let's see. Loss. Burst. There we go. If you guys are just tuning in, yo, what's up? Ryan from Anti-Wizard Wizard Club here. We're doing Pegasus Blast combo testing. I'm recording all of these battles for another video that's similar to the ones I've done for Scorpio Spear and Triceratops. The sheet that I'm putting the battles in is being updated live right now. It's pinned at the top of the chat if you want to take a look. And other than that, thanks for tuning in. We're going to keep going. Let's see. I'll take a look at chat in 1 second. We'll do another battle. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Don't burst. Do not burst. I'm gonna burst. That's a bad joke. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, Rod is super stable in the middle right now. I have to look at chat for a second, so if something crazy happens and I miss it, guys, I need you to look at it for me. You can do timer. Oh yeah. Dino decks are possible for sure. Okay, wait, big hits. Rod needs to scrape right now, or else it's gonna win. Yeah, that's a Rod win. Damn. Okay, that was close. Loss. Outspin. Okay. Lay. What's up, dude? Honestly, let's see. The opening my Curvius looks open general. For me, I might run Pace Blast Wheel, 160 Gear Point. Gear Point is crazy behavior, but I respect it. Alright, let's do another one. Alright, y'all, let's see. Ready. Ooh, no, I'm not. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know if I'm going to count that launch for the testing. I also think it burst. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I messed up that launch because normally when you launch Elevate, again, with all this testing, you want it to be as, like, consistent as possible. And when you launch Elevate normally, especially versus Rod, you're trying to see if you can stamina finish, and you're not trying to immediately ride the rail. So, let's try it again. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! And that one I think was honestly core to this thing. Yeah, it's a blend of art and science. You gotta kind of, just use your best judgment, but I'm not gonna count that one points. It feels like that was just, it lost because of the way I launched it, not because it was a bad combo. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. This is a fine launch. This one. Okay, does Pegasus Blast have downward facing protrusions? I'll double check after this battle, but I don't think it does. The shape of the metal, like, main blade is really similar to Arrow Pegasus. Yeah, Rod is a lot of fun right now. I feel like for Blast to win these, it needs to make Rod tilt earlier. Yeah, that's a spin finish for Rod. Alright, let's see. This is not a good one, but have you tried Gear Ball? No. I've not tried Gear Ball. I basically just stay away from Gear Bits all the time. I'm not a fan, but I appreciate anyone who can make it work. Yeah, so if you look at the main blade of Pegasus, obviously it's got like the 3 almost like blunt force areas. Blast, I would say, is pretty similar in that regard, except the width of where you're hitting, where the contact points are, is not as wide. So maybe it's even like a little bit more aggressive in that regard, because you're not really making contact here. You're making contact here. Versus Pegasus, you're making contact there, but then also here. You know what I mean? So, I don't know if that answers your question, but I just think it's interesting to point out. I'm curious how Massive is going to play out, because I highly doubt it'll be that effective for the gimmick. Yeah, I think... I haven't done enough testing on Massive, honestly, to say anything, but... Anyways, I'm going to keep going with this. This is, again, 360 wheel elevate. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, okay. That's good for Pegasus, being able to send it on the rail. If there was a battle that Pegasus was going to win, this might be it. Ooh, yeah, it's looking pretty good. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, no, that tilt. Yeah? Oh, that was so close. I think that was barely Wizard Rod. Like, barely Wizard Rod. I'm gonna call that a loss for Pegasus, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. I expect them to try to make CX versions of other bays, but that's gonna be weird because I was not expecting Whale. Yeah, I mean, it's just mostly for customization. Now, I want to see them make more metal lock chips in like future sets, because unfortunately, if you're going to use CX and be competitive, you're going to probably have to use the metal lock chip, and there's only one right now. All right, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, okay. We'll take that W. We'll take that W. Let's see. Have you given Turbo a try? Does it work? Okay, I'm not gonna say like definitively that Turbo is turbo ass, but it has been turbo ass for me. Like, it is not good. No bueno whatsoever. Alright, we've got 2 more battles versus Rod. And then we move on to Phoenix Wing. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, shoot. Yeah. That's about expected. Anytime you look at Blast with a little bit of aggression on Elevate, it's going to do that. So that's a burst. Burst, loss by burst. Alright, one more battle. And then we will move on to the next combo. Alright. Players ready. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Hang luck into gambling. Oh, Rare Bay? Yeah, I've done like, ooh, that was a great hit. I've done like, I think, somewhere between like 10 and 12 Rare Bay Get battles since Valkyrie went live, and I've gotten 3 Nightmails. So, I both can't complain. Nice, Elevate win. I both can't complain and also can complain because I haven't gotten Valk. Alright, so we're swapping from Wizard Rod 960 Ball to now Phoenix Wing 160 Rush, which, by the way, look how clean my Phoenix Wing looks with the red and black, with the red rush. So nice, dude. So nice. All right. Trying to do drop launches with Phoenix here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Great example of a bad launch in testing. This is why testing takes me so long, dude, because I can't count launches like that. All right, let's try again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's better. Now let's see if Phoenix can burst him. Ooh, that's some weight behind it. Nice. All right, that's a pocket to start for blast. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, let's see. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I don't know if I count that one either. I try not to count them when there's like immediate contact, because that feels like something that I did with the launch. I want to keep it consistent. All right, 3, 2, 1. Like that. It's okay, Chad. You can tell me to get good. I understand. All right, let's try again. Third time's a charm. 3, 2, 1. I think that one was fine. Not ideal, but it's possible for either to win. Usually they're just fumbling, so at least they're cooking a little this gen. Yeah, they're getting there with CX. They're getting there. Bro, imagine if Phoenix wins this by outspin. No, it doesn't. Alright, outspin. We go next. Alright, let's see. If you're just joining in, welcome, welcome. We're currently testing Blast Wheel 360 Elevate versus Phoenix Wing 160 Rush. 3, 2, 1, go. That checks out. See, that one counts because it wasn't like immediate contact. It just happened to look at Elevate funny, honestly. I could see better from my angle, but yeah, that one definitely counted as a loss for burst. If you want to keep track of these results live, by the way, the spreadsheet pinned at the top of the chat is where I'm putting all of these in. I will be making a video on all of these testing results, similar to my Scorpio and Triceratops one. Ready, 3, 2, 1, Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think I lost the 360 under my fridge. Fuck you, Phoenix. Why would you do that? Oh, no. Alright. We're in problem-solving mode, chat. How do I fix this? What can fit under there that I have? I don't think this will fit. Oh no. I think I lost that 360. It's on the camera side of the... Oh no! Thank God! My savior! Jester, thank you for that. That saved me so much heartache. I thought it was... I saw it, I thought it went under my fridge. You are the GOAT, thank you. I was very worried for a second. Okay, so that... Dude, I don't even remember if I was going to count that one or not. I will count it because I don't remember. So that's a loss burst. Okay. We keep going. Whew. That scared me. I thought I just lost my 360. And I like that combination with 360. That's a tight one too. Doesn't look like it's tight because it's battles, but it is. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1, This thing is so fragile, dude. Did not lose the elevate though. That one would have been sad. Alright, it's another burst. Another burst. Loss. Burst. There we go. Alright. Let's try again. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Don't get burst blast. Have some stability here. Hang on. Okay, surely it lives. Surely it lives this time. That 360 might be cooked. I don't think it is. I just think I mean, Elevate has just always been bursty. And then this is like a really, really good matchup for Phoenix Wing 160 Rush to just snipe the Ratchet in the bit. But it did win by outspin that time, which is good. Win by outspin. Alright, I'm gonna grab a quick drink. Because I'm getting thirsty from this testing. What do I want? Ooh, these are really good. Got a mini fridge over there. I found these at the store recently. They're like pink lemonades that are really yummy. This is not sponsored, obviously. Are you ready for this ASMR? Very good. I don't really drink soda, so I like it when they have canned drinks that I can put in my mini fridge that are not soda. Or beer, because sometimes I don't want to drink that. Soaring Atax Flames. What's up, dude? Hyperdimension Bliss. Your names are so fun. I love those. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for hanging out. We are testing Blast Wheel 360 Elevate right now. Got a couple of launches left versus Phoenix Wing 160 Rush. 3, 2, 1, go. The Hunter became hunted once again. There's a burst in favor of Phoenix. Let's see. Loss. Burst. Alright, try it again. 3, 2, 1, It's just because this thing is so good at hunting ratchets, and it's 360 on a CX, which is already tall, and it's Elevate, which is not a burst resistant bit. Like, that's just, it's a bad matchup for it, honestly. But that's part of what we have to include in the data collection. We have to include it all, because sometimes it has good matchups versus other combos that we test, you know? Maybe 770 might increase the burst resistance. Elevate is low burst resistance. 760 low rush might be good. I've got a low rank combo that I'm going to test. It's in the sheet, but I'll talk about it in just a moment. I just want to finish this testing first. Alright, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Another burst. Phoenix was like, get out of the stadium. I don't want your spare parts. Alright, this loss. We've got one more battle versus Phoenix before we move on to Pegasus 360 level. Arrow Pegasus 360 level as the opponent, to be clear. 3, 2, 1. Honestly, this is part of the reason why I can't use Goon 560 Elevate, because I feel like my launch style does not cater to Elevate really well. I just feel like and I don't know if it's Elevate or if it's me, but it just always seems to burst when I use it. I'm doing testing with Hexa on it. It's not a bad idea. I haven't, mainly because Hexa is basically going to live on my rod. But it's not a bad idea. Also, let's spin fish. Nice. Win, spin. Alright. Last set of testing for this combo is Arrow Pegasus 360 level. So we are doing Pegasus Blast, Wheel, 360 Elevate versus Aero Pegasus 360 Level. Seeing how it does. I want to live Elevate, but the sheer number of bit bursts. Yep. I feel ya. I feel ya. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. See? Bro, he didn't even have to touch him. He burst as soon as he hit the rail up there. It's so upsetting. Like if you cry every Tim. Burst. There we go. Self bursts all day. Yep. Here, I'll try a different 360 ratchet. I'm gonna show you guys that it's not the ratchet. But the problem is this 360 ratchet's not gonna match. It's pink. Oh wait, I should put pink elevate on it. Where is it? Over here. It doesn't necessarily match, but it does look kind of nice. Alright, if this... I'll say this, chat. If this 360 elevate doesn't burst again, for the rest of these Pegasus tests, I'll go back and redo the ones for Phoenix Wing that it did burst, because then maybe my 360 is busted. I don't think it is, but we'll see. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. That one, I'm not going to count. I feel like just a bit burst. I feel like I positioned Aero Pegasus in a bad spot there with the launch, so that's not quality tests. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1, go. There's a lot of early counts, but I still think this is fine. I'm going to count this one. Okay. Ooh, okay, we get the spin finish. Nice. Win, spin, for days. Really looking forward to trying Slash, Arc Wheel, and Flame Jagging next week. Nice, man. I'm looking forward to that for you. Alright, let's go again. This is Pegasus 360 level, Blast Wheel 360 Elevate. 3, 2, 1. Snipe it, snipe it, snipe it. Ooh, almost in the pocket there. I swear I thought that was going to burst there. It hasn't burst though, so maybe you were onto something. Maybe my 360 was busted. We'll see, let's see. I don't think it burst here, but let's see more battles. Okay, so this is a good test. This is level and elevate. Aero Pegasus is on level, and Blast is on elevate, and they both have comparable stam, and they're both LED bits. Yeah, Aero is, yeah, that's elevate. That's crazy. So good. Alright, this is, I'm looking cooked with my opinion on my 360, the ratchet I was using previously, not gonna lie, but we'll keep going. Oh wait, no, that's a broom. Alright, ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, can I say clean once? Okay, this is crazy that this 360 is not bursting. Maybe that 360 ratchet is actually cooked. Because I feel like that, the other 360 ratchet I was using, that, oh wait, no. It's definitely bit burst right now. Elevate is bit burst, but it's hanging on. Yo, can it win still? Maybe? It's 100% bit burst right now. No, but it doesn't lose by burst, at least. This loses by spin. Which we take that. Alright, let's see. Yo, what's up, Pablo El Loco? What's up, dude? A semi-burst clutch. It was so close, I know. It was so close, so close. Alright, let's see. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that was a nice hit from Blast. Ooh, we don't like that rail ride, though. 760 low rush may be good. I think one of my combos I'm going to test, which should be in the sheet, is Pegasus Blast / 360 low rush. Because that's basically the combo that's been working best for Brave, but it's using Blast instead. Also, nice spin finish. Alright, we go again. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I think. Oh, hi, Mika. I think I'm gonna have to go back. That was dominant, not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna have to go back and redo after this those battles that I burst versus Phoenix and Rod. There's only one versus Rod, but like, yeah, I think that 360 I was using was cooked, which is. That was also bit burst. That's crazy, and it still won. And with a pocket, no less. That's wild. All right, let's see. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pegasus does indeed get a burst that time. I say Pegasus. Arrow Pegasus. That's fine, that's fine. Loss. Burst. Alright, we have 3 more battles here before I'm going to go back and redo some of those with versus Phoenix Wing, because I think it was the Ratchet. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So even though there was early contact, I think I still count that, because it didn't really seem to change anything. Like, it's not like one went into the pocket and then came back out, or like railroad a bunch or whatever, so we'll keep that, we'll keep that. What assist blade and Ratchet are using? Right now, this is, oh, is it Bit Burst? It is, it's Bit Burst again. And it still wins! That's crazy, dude! That's crazy! Oh my god. So right now we are testing, this is Aero Pegasus 360 level versus Pegasus Blast Wheel 360 Elevate is what's currently on the docket. And we're just about finished with this testing before we move on to the next Blast combo. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That was really good survival from Blast side. That was really strong. Alright, let's see. Ooh, okay. Arrow gets caught on the X-rail for a second. Little divots. Blast has this for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay, wire before Pegasus Blast really has a good energy transfer. Yeah, that's another one. Did it Bit Burst? No, it didn't. Just one. Yeah. Alright. Last one versus Pegasus before I go back and redo some of those jank ones with Phoenix Wing. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh. This battle is spicy. Okay, but no, Blast has it now. Look at that tilt. It's crazy. Okay, this combo might be cooking with a proper 360 Ratchet. One that's not actually broken. Okay, so we're gonna go back, redo some of these battles, and just any battle that I lost by burst versus Phoenix Wing, we'll redo that now. Because it still might lose by burst, but I think that 360 Ratchet I was using was borked, so. Alright, let's see. How is Elevate ran? I'm curious. Okay, so Elevate bit burst pretty frequently versus relative to other bits, but it is definitely doing pretty well here. I'll give you the stats in a moment when I finish this testing. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, see those hits right now? That would have burst the other 360, I think, for sure. Yeah, it definitely gets this by outspin here. Alright, cool. Alright, so this is Phoenix Wing, Run 60 Rush, Lost Burst turns to a win by outspin. If you're just tuning in, the reason I'm redoing some of these Phoenix Wing tests, because I kind of discovered mid-testing that my 360 Rush I was using was maybe kind of broken, like super loose, so we're redoing some of those at burst. 3, 2, 1. That one, I don't think I'm going to count. I feel like it just came in contact because of the positioning I put it in when I launched it. So we'll redo that. That was self-error. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I kind of feel like I don't want to buy. Oh, it also basically bit burst there too. I don't want to bias the results. I feel like that was maybe borderline a rough launch too, because I only want perfect launches for the test results. I'm gonna redo that one too. 3, 2, 1. That was good. Let's see. They're kind of just missing each other a lot. Let's see, 760 KR. Do you kick or rush? There we go. That's another spin finish. Alright, let's do another redo here. My caster's hanging out with me right now. I'm like, what's going on? 3, 2, 1. Okay. This. Ooh, huge hit my blast. That's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy. Okay, there were, I think, 3 more burst battles that we need to redo. And then the testing for this will be done, and after those 3 battles, I'll be able to tell you the results. 3, 2, 1, go. See, again, I feel like that would have burst the previous 360. Big hit. That was destabilizing. Ooh. Elevate, saving it again. There we go. 2 more battles. I feel like Elevate is very bursty unless a certain launch is used, and even then the launch can be countered. Yeah. Elevate's a super risky bit to use, but high risk, high reward, you know? 3, 2, 1, Ooh! Oh! He did such a good position there, but it just couldn't capitalize on it. That angle was so aggressive. Alright, that is up. Oh, there's outspin win. We have one more redo, and then these results will be in. Ready, 3, 2, 1. How did that not hit first? Okay, still has a good amount of stamina on Phoenix, though. Yeah, no, that's not spin. That's crazy. Alright, were there any raw battles that you needed to redo? Outspin, 1 burst. There were 2 bursts against Rod, so I'm going to try that with the old, because I got this old brush back. I'm putting that with my little broken parts file. Alright, 2 battles versus Rod that we're going to redo, and then we'll be good. Brandon, who botched, lost too many points to bursting. My friends wouldn't even let me use Elevate. They've been ordered to take it off my base if they see it. Have you tried Jaggy 360 kick? I think I have a kick combo coming up next. Let me just do this really quick. This is Rod Ball versus Pegasus Blast Wheel 360 Elevate. 3, 2, 1, go. If anyone would like to donate a Metal Lock Chip or Valkyrie redemption code to the Anti-Wizard Wizard Fund, feel free to DM me. Shameless over here. Alright, nice little dinks here. Rod's totally got this though. It has way more stamina. Yeah. Oh, and it doesn't count as a burst, but look, again, it was basically bit burst. This was hanging on by a thread. So I'm going to swap that to a loss, but from outspin. There's 1 more that we got to redo for competitive integrity. And then we'll be done. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is pretty close right now. What's the next combo I'm gonna test look like? So you don't want to scroll past that. I'll check that in a second. Oh, rod battles are painful. Wizard Rod M85 level, please. That is an interesting combo. I do think M85 has potential that is yet to be unlocked. Honestly, like real talk, I tried M85 on Blast and it wasn't bad. Bro, are you serious? I get a draw? I just want to be done with the stamina battle. That was for sure a draw though, so we gotta redo that. Alright, 3, 2, 1. I don't think we count that because I launched it in a way that threw it onto the rail, and that's not how you would normally launch if you want this to be consistent. If it got pushed on the rail late match, you'd count it, but not at the very beginning. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Just let me be done with this combo that cannot help but be burst. I'm not counting that one because it was basically air contact, and I'm also bad at testing sometimes. I apologize. This is the part of the video that you never get to see, because who wants to watch this? Except all of you right now. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, that was fine. This is it. This is count. This is count. This is count. Please don't draw, for the love of God. Penny Blast comes as third. They're pretty nice, Brandon. Level is going to be a bit, but I haven't settled on the ratchet. Yeah, level is for sure has potential here. It's on my list to test. Those are also some chunky hits from Blast, not gonna lie. Jose, what's up, dude? Hey, Kogo. Oh, nice, spin finish. Hiro Kogare. I don't know what Kogare means. But I know Kiro is I like. So I'm glad that I got halfway there with my Spanish. Alright, so here are the results, y'all, for Pegasus Blast, Wheel, 360 Elevate, how it compares to everything else I've tested so far. This combo, holy crap, guys, this is crazy. This is the best combo by far. It's not close. This combo has a win-loss ratio of 2.75. Let me put it in perspective. That rivals Wizard Rod on Hexa. Like, that's crazy. 2.75 with a point average per launch of positive 0.5667. The second best combo I've tested so far is a tie. Well, it's not really a tie. It's Pegasus Blast Wheel 960 Low Orb with a point average of negative 0.06 and a win-loss ratio of 1.143. So this is more than double the win-loss rate of the second best combo. So this is, to be clear, Pegasus Blast no metal lock chip, Wheel 360 Elevate. This is Pegasus Blast Wheel 360 Elevate. This is actually really good if you're using a ratchet that is not broken, which is what I was doing. Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about this one in the video, because I've also made some observations so far in testing on like win cons and stuff that I want to make sure are clear. This is really good though. But alright, so next combo that we are testing, next combo, this is going to be a fun one, y'all. Pegasus Blast slash 160 low flat. 160 slash and low flat. So I'm going to put that together really quick. And this is going to be violent, I'm not going to lie to you. And this is, I think, one of the first combos I'm testing that doesn't use wheel in this testing set. So I'm excited for this. I'm also aligning the 160 with like the chunky part on the side. So the first combo was the one that was like second best so far, was Pegasus Blast Wheel 960 Low Orb. that was the second best combo so far. And now I'm going to be testing Pegasus Blast slash 160 low flat. So let's get into that. Let's go. Also, if you're tuning in the live stream and you haven't done so yet, don't forget to subscribe. That would mean a lot. I just passed 2,000 subscribers, which is crazy. And then like this stream if you're liking it, and let me know in the chat if you want me to do more of these types of live streams, because this is fun. I enjoy hanging out with y'all. That next combo sounds really fun. It might work as well. Yeah, I'm excited to test this. I'm gonna stop stalling. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Okay. First battles. We've got Blast slash 160 low flat versus Rod 960 ball. All right, Blader's ready. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Not gonna lie, I think looking for more aggression from Blast. It's definitely losing by spinning. Maybe that wasn't the way I launched it, but that is for sure lost by outspin. Let's try this again. Alright. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Big hit. Not quite enough though. Alright, that's another loss by outspin. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't love low flat, but I wanted to try it with this. So we're gonna try that again. I'm gonna switch up the position. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. That was hella nice. Yeah, maybe it was actually the way I was launching it at first. Because maybe with flat, do you want to, if anyone has more experience with me using flat, do you want to launch it, like, no pun intended, more flat? Because I feel like that works a lot better that time. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Oh, another burst! Okay. So this might... That was good, but I feel like I'm having a little trouble right now determining the best, most fair way to launch these. Because if we're launching it like that, if that's flat, rod's a little bit tilted. But then again, you don't want a flat launch rod on ball either. Just ready. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Okay, that's another burst. Okay, this is looking juicy, not gonna lie. What are your top 3 Hasbro exclusives? Hasbro exclusives. Alright, easy number 1 is Hover Wyvern. Hasbro exclusives? What is exclusive to Hasbro? Can I just put Hover Wyvern in all 3 spots? Like, no cap. I think it's crazy. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! It needed a burst it there. Rod wins this now. He did not hit aggressively enough. For sure. Alright, at least the battles should be fairly quick with this combo. Loss by outspin. Alright. Let's try it again. By the way, y'all, I'm using the Noozle 3D dual launcher links with the Noozle 3D slip grips. You can get those on noozle3d.com. Use code WIZARD to support the channel and get 10% off your order. Super sick. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh! It launched rod over it. Okay. You need to get the burst on rod, really, and you just isn't finding it right now, so that's an outspin. outspin. We got 3 more launches versus Rod before we go next. Dude, Phoenix Wing 160 Rush next is actually going to be crazy. That's going to be so violent. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Come on. No shot you did not hit the burst there. You have so many opportunities. Yeah, Rod's going to win this for sure. And there she goes. Alright, spin finish. Toss, outspin, 2 more battles with Rod. Oops, there we go. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, huge hit. Ooh. That was close. That was close. Ooh, scraping from Rod. Oh. If he was on a different bit there, he would have won because Rod would have scraped more. But all good, all good, all good. That was a fast triple X dash. Must have missed. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. But we got 1 more Rod battle and we switch to Phoenix. 3, 2, 1. That was crazy to watch. Okay. Go ratchet, no! Outspin. Unfortunate. Alright. Next combo we are testing against, again, this is Pegasus Blast / 160 low flat. Now we're going to go up against Phoenix Wing 160 rush. For 10 battles. 10 battles. Let's go. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, nice hit from Blast. I feel like Rush has better stamina, though. Maybe, yeah. See, it started scraping there on the side, so Rush is that. Phoenix Wing. Alright. Have you tried Blast on Zap or Transpoint? I have not. I don't think I intend to today, but I will keep that in mind, because I love any excuse to use funky bits like Transpoint. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa! Oh my god! You got extremed! Alright. Let's try that again. Oopsies. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1. Clean. Oh, okay, right back. Fighting back over here. That was beautiful. An extreme win. Extreme. Alright, let's see. So again, Blast on / 160 low flat versus Phoenix Wing 160 rush. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, no contact. That was such a nice X dash though. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. I still think it's valid. Ooh, rush super, tilting scraping. Okay, outspin. We get it. Nice. Question, when is 360 better than 160? So I think the better question there, instead of when is 360 better than 160, it's more like when you should use 160. Because 160 has particular benefits. The 160 side helps it escape from the pocket more. And if you align it with like one of the heavier parts of the blade, so like see how it's aligned with one of these wings here on Phoenix Wing, it just makes that side of attacking tilt down a little bit more and have a little bit more weight on that side. Versus 360, I think is definitely like a really balanced bit. I think it's less burst prone than 560, but also it depends on the silhouette of your blade, like where you want the weight to be. Something like Aero Pegasus or Pegasus Blast, I think 360 could work really well because there's 3 main contact points. Other blades have more than 3 contact points. So think about the silhouette of your blade, where you see the contact points are happening most often, and get a ratchet that aligns with that and your goals. That's what I would say to that. Hopefully that's helpful. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Hard tilt, but it covers. Trying to punish Phoenix, but probably not going to. Because it's straight, yeah. Phoenix gets the outspin there. We got 5 more battles versus Phoenix Wing. Hello there, may I ask you to do a test if I flat launch? If I flat launch the ATR, are you talking about turbo? When the bay goes into the middle in the ATR start, it stays on the spot. Just in case you know if you got a faulty one. If you're talking about the turbo combination ratchet bit, that's how it's supposed to work. When it's basically like centrifugal force makes the little needle point come out. When it slows down, that's when the needle goes back in, and then it starts to act more like a flat or like an Excel or something like that. So it sounds like yours is working as intended. It's a little hard to tell without like a video or something, but that sounds right. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if I count that because that felt like positioning error on my side. 3, 2, 1. That one was not ideal positioning, but I don't think it heavily impacted this one, so I'm going to count this one. Probably going to Phoenix outspin. Rush just has more stamina than flat. Problem is that when the thing retracts, it stays on the middle. I mean, when it's retracted, the needle is not coming out at all, then I think it sounds like it's working as intended. Because it's not going to be like Rush, you know? It's also just like not a good ratchet. Sorry, ratchet bit, whatever. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, nice hit. Again, I might eat my words. I'll gladly get it, but I don't think turbo is good. Also, that's an outspin versus Phoenix, or for Phoenix rather. 3 more tests for this. Excited for underflat? Bro, you have no idea how excited I am. That deck build set is so incredible. Underflat, 450, 170, black level. All in one set. That is insane. Dude, I'm so excited for that. That's going to maybe be like one of the singular most meta-defining releases to date. Like, at least in recent releases, like over the past year. It's going to be insane. Obviously, level is just a recolor, but it's still sick. But yeah, 450, as well as underflat, and 170. I think people are discounting 170. Dude, I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not even going to keep it a secret. My deck, when that comes out, Wizard Rod, 170 Hexa. Aero Pegasus, 160 level. And then maybe something like Hover Wyvern, 450 under flat. I don't know. Something super aggressive for 450 under flat. Or maybe I even do 450 on Pegasus level to make up for level being a little taller. I don't know. Those parts are getting used though. Like 100%. It's not even close. Like that's happening. For sure. Wondering if you got a false one. Yeah, you're all good, man. The sprites, what's up, dude? What's the best attack combo so far for Pegasus Blast? We're trying to find that out right now. I've got a handful of attack combos that I'm going to be testing currently, so I will keep you in the loop as long as you stay subscribed, live, watching forever and always. Thank you. Love that. Olive Shark is just going to be good at every piece. Yeah, it's just such a good set, dude. If you guys haven't pre-ordered that on Bays and Bricks using code WIZARD for 8% off, shameless plug, you should do that. It's, like, genuinely such a good freaking set. You should get it for sure. Alright, we have 3 more tests versus Phoenix Wing before we move on to the Aero Pegasus testing. Also, if you're just tuning in, what's up, what's up? Thank you for tuning in to my first ever live stream on this channel. I appreciate you hanging out. Say hi in the chat, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to keep testing those. That's what you're here for. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, that was such a nice dash. Ooh, little Tetris. Not Tetris. Not ping pong? What am I thinking of? Pinball. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, that's a spin finish. Spin finish. Loss. There we go. 2 more tests. That was shameless. It was shameless. I said it was shameless. At least I admitted it. I'm not trying to hide it. Players ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I'm not going to count that. I think that's a bad launch testing on my part. So we do that. Why do I say Blader's ready when it's literally just me and my cats? Blader's ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, out of the pocket! Oh, I love 160 so much. Nice. Alright, that's another outspin. I am sorry, guys. It is not looking good for Pegasus Blast / 160 low flat. I kind of blame low flat more than anything else for that. I'm excited to see this on kick. We got one more battle versus Phoenix Wing here. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was so close to self. Okay, yeah, scrape. Phoenix needs to scrape right now. No shot. Okay, alright. Another loss by outspin. Alright, we are moving on to the last combo we were testing this against. 10 rounds against Aero Pegasus 360 level. 360 level, there we go. It would be funny if they do a 3-player stadium tournament as a special event. You know what would be funny? If Hasbro ran tournaments in the Takara Tomy Stadium and allowed people who are our age to actually play in them. That would be so funny. That would be crazy. Like, so funny, guys. Wouldn't that be a sick joke, prank, funny thing to just do, like, every day? Such a good joke. Is this Pegasus Blast or Valkyrie Blast? Technically, this is Drawn Blast, but it's not using a metal lock chip, if that's what you're wondering. I don't have that. I'm working on it, but I'm also just a little guy who has cats and a wallet with not enough funds. Just kidding. I could buy it if I want to, but I'm trying to be financially responsible and also watch the prices go down a little bit more. I do intend on getting Valkyrie Bolt, though, very soon. The fact that Hasbro went format funny today was not great, yeah. Alright, anyways. So this is Aero Pegasus 360 level versus Pegasus Blast / 160 low flat. Oh my god, how embarrassing. Alright guys, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on. Ooh, that was absolutely gorgeous. Chef's kiss. Extreme to start. Alright, let's try it again. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. Well, right back at you. Extreme for extreme. I have very high hopes for Pegasus Blast on kick. Sounds really interesting. I think that might be the next combo I'm testing. So let me get through these Pegasus battles. This is the Aero Pegasus battles. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Bro, that was clinical. Right in the pocket. Right in the pocket. Alright. 3, 2, 1. The 160! That was crazy! That was crazy! I think it still loses by spin, but that was sick that it came out. I love that. I love when that happens, dude. It's so satisfying. Alright, that's a loss by spin. Next battle. Wonder how Shelter Drake would do against that, against Blast. It's a good question. The world may never know. 3, 2, 1. I definitely dig out my Shelter Drake. I don't feel like doing that right now. But these are honestly really solid hits, but Arrow Pegasus is going to take this on level. Versus low flat. I mean, Blast has more stamina, but yeah, it's level, dude. No way it loses, right? Right? Did I just caster curse this? I totally did. Jesus Christ, that's so funny. Alright, win by outspin. Next battle. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately I gotta count that, so that wasn't like the top extreme immediately. It just ended up in a bad place, which has to happen sometimes. It's a loss by extreme. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Out of the pocket again. Dude, no shot. Blast wins this, right? No way. Level's gonna stabilize? Yeah, okay, level gets it. But that was close, dude. That was really close. Alright, 3 more battles. That recovery was so clean. Yeah, I know. Bro, do you have wheel? Yes, Durage. What's up, dude? I do have wheel. That's what this is. Oh, no, it's not on wheel right now. Wheel is over here, though. Yeah. I was doing a bunch of combo testing with wheel earlier. I bought 5 of the random boosters. I got everything. Actually got 5, and then one of them, Base and Brick sent me, which was cool of them. They just surprised me with it. Out of the 6 random boosters I got every single blade but the main prize, which is like the orange Cerberus. But I do have every part now, which is good. Alright, a couple more of these. 3, 2, 1, 2. Oh no. First X. Oh. Dude, the amount of extremes that are happening right now is actually insane. That's wild. Alright, we have 2 more battles before I'll tell you the data behind this combo. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, almost extreme there. And level, out lad, low class. Let's see. No. Oh, dude. That was so hard to tell. I think it was Arrow by like a second, but I think I'm going to relaunch that because there was like a little bit of movement from Blast at the very end too, and it was really hard to tell. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. Okay. I almost came out of the stadium. This matchup, regardless of the strength of the combos, is actually so fun. This is an Arrow Pegasus 360 level versus Blast slash 160 low flat, and Pegasus gets that. Okay. Alright, win by outspin. We got 1 more battle with these 2. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, big hits. I'm gonna say Arrow gets this. It looks like it has more stamina and it's on level. Yeah, Arrow gets that. Alright, cool. Can you try a combo I thought of? Let me know the combo. It might be in my list. Yeah, Arrow got that. Alright guys, here is the data. So for this combo, which is Pegasus Blast slash 160 low flat. Ooh, that's really bad. That is the worst combo I've tested so far, with a 0.429 win-loss ratio and an average points earned per launch of negative 0.267. That is the worst combo I've tested today, unfortunately. But the next one looks like it's going to be really fun. Pegasus Blast Wheel 360 Low Rush. I'm doing a 360 Low Rush, but instead of using wheel, I'm using slash. So that's not going to be happening right now, but it will be happening with this combo testing in the video I make. But the combo I'm going into, y'all, let me put it together really quick and then I'll reveal it to you. I think I'm actually pretty excited about this one because I haven't used this assist blade yet. Spoiler alert. There. I'm using the CX tool here to put it back. Okay, that, and then it's that, and then it's this. Where is that thing? Yeah, that's what I need. Alright, so the next combo that we are testing is Pegasus Blast. No metal lock chip, by the way. Assault 160 kick. Pegasus Blast Assault 160 kick. So that's what we're going into. We're doing 30 launches here. 10 are going to be against Wizard Rod 960 Ball. 10 are going to be against Phoenix Wing 160 Rush. And 10 are going to be against Aero Pegasus 360 Level. So let's see how this plays out. Well, that was really fun, but not competitive enough. Yeah, true. All right, so we're doing our first 10 versus Wizard Rod. You gotta drink my lemonade. Moment of truth. All right. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, saved itself from pocket there. Okay. Got a couple of nice hits on Rod, but I don't think it has. Yeah, alright, outspin from Rod. Good attempt though, good attempt. Let's go again. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Close. Okay. Sent Rod on the rail, but no, unfortunate. Okay. Rod takes another spin finish. Let's go again. Needs like a really strong first like drop launch. 3, 2, 1. I tried to angle that like a little bit more. Okay. Maybe if it ramps up. Ooh! Okay, that used a bunch of Rod stamina, but I'm also, like, I'm on kick at 160, so it's not like I had stamina. Scrape. Oh, let's go! Okay, spin finish. Nice. That was nuts. Okay. Let's see. Oopsies. Went the wrong way. There we go. 3, 2, 1. That was precision burst assault. Alright, so that's a win again by burst. Let's go. Is it 160 kick? Yeah, this is assault 160 kick. No metal lock chip, by the way, because I am the people's YouTuber. 3, 2, 1. Where did my ratchet go? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. One. Alright, that's another burst. Supercharged. Yo, what's up, dude? Thank you for hanging out, joining the first ever Anti-Wizard Wizard Club live stream. We're doing Pegasus Blast testing right now with Assault 160 Kick. Trying to put Wizard Rod in its place. By the way, peep the custom Anti-Wizard Wizard Club Wizard Rod sticker that I got going on here. It looks better on the green version I have over here too. On my 160 Hexa. Super, super clean, right? I love it. Anyways, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1. Hunt, go for it. Oh my god. That was crazy. Okay, so we get a pocket there. Honestly, I was not expecting that, so I'm pleasantly surprised. Pegasus Splash for the clean surgery. Wrong grade first finish. This sticker looks better. Yeah, dude, this sticker is crazy. I love these stickers. They're so nice. Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Come on. Aggro. Oh, almost got it in the pocket there. I think this one's Rod. Maybe though. Scrape. Oh, that was so close, dude. That was so close. Alright, 3 more battles versus Rod. That was a loss, unfortunately. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's clean. Dude, it went under Wizard Rod there. In what world does a CX blade go underneath Wizard Rod 960 ball? That's just proof that we're living in a simulation, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kidding. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, snipe. Bro, that should have destroyed Rod. Honestly. That was upsetting. One more versus Rod. Alright. Pegasus, I need you to get really angry with Rod. 3, 2, 1. Alright. As much as I love seeing Rod burst there, we're not going to count that because that was like on launch. That was not consistent testing. Try that again. 3, 2, 1. Alright, this is good. Drop. Alright. Eliminated. Hell yeah. That is a powerful burst. Alright, so this is... Oops, dropped it. This is looking spicy. Let me record that. Now we're moving on to a very spicy opponent. We've got Blast Assault 160 Kick versus Phoenix Wing 160 Rush. You know, maybe try launching like Pegasus Blast on the higher stadium ground, just like a drop launch maybe. Hey Ryan, this is really your first stream. If you had to sum up your thoughts on Pegasus Blast, what do you think? Yeah, this is my first stream. Well, first stream on this channel. I used to stream like World of Warcraft and stuff back in the day, but very effective drop launch, just a nice thank you. Nicholas, I would say my thoughts so far are that of all the CX blades, this is the first one to have like widespread meta potential, and this is without the metal lock chip, by the way. Like, I think this is like the dawn of when CX actually becomes like commonplace in the meta. And I'm not saying that it's going to be like Wizard Rod, but you know how like you'll see like Tyranno B, you'll see like sometimes like Drawn Buster, Nightmail, Impact Drake, like those types of blades and how consistent they are in top cut decks. I feel like Blast is like opening up the floodgates to that level of appearance. You know what I mean? I might be wrong, but that's what I feel like. Glad to be a part of your very first stream. I'm glad that you're a part of my first stream too. Thanks so much for coming, Supercharged. Yeah, thank you all for being here. This is like honestly hella fun. I didn't know if anyone was going to tune into a live stream because I just didn't advertise. I didn't plan it. I was just like, yo, I'm testing. Might as well hang out with some homies. I just made a thumbnail in like 5 minutes and put it on Blast and posted it in the Discord. So I'm glad that you guys are here. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much. With that being said, let's get into our Phoenix Wing Pegasus Blast Assault 160 kick testing. So because they're both super aggro, I'm not gonna drop launch one in the other. I'm kind of just gonna launch like this towards the back at like a slight angle down. I'm gonna try to do that every time. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Nice hit from Phoenix. Okay, so the question I just continue to have with kick is like, what has better stamina, kick or rush? Because I think if you don't touch the X rail, kick has better stamina, but I think kick seeps more stamina from it when it bounces off the X rail, you know? Alright, let's see. Oh, that's such a cheap win. I think that's Pegasus, or excuse me, I think that's Phoenix. But only because it was like on a higher angle and it like fell off the side and spun just like a second longer. Not even a second, like a moment. What posted in the Discord? I posted this live stream link in like a bunch of different community Beyblade Discords. So like the Midwest Beyblade Club, the WBO Discord, a couple of others, but those are just common places I'm hanging out. I don't have my own Discord, but I have Discord up 24/7 on my computer screen, and I have it on my phone. So like I just like to chat with people there often. So feel free to join those Discords, say hi, let me know that you're there, that kind of thing. Love to talk to people in the community. Kind of off topic, I feel like Shark Scale. 100%. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Shark Scale, mainly 450 low flat, or excuse me, 450 under flat and 170 are going to be immediate meta impacting pieces. So that's like one of the best sets I think that's ever released. Stinger W stream, thanks man. That's a weird looking black shell. Yeah, I lost my black shell, so this is the closest substitute I had, Louis. Can you give us a link of the Discord again? Louis, if you're here, you want to do me a solid and link the Midwest Discord here and maybe the WBO Discord if you're in that, because I'm not gonna lie, I want to just keep testing. So I want to keep doing this. There's other people I'm sure in this chat that are a part of this Discord, so if someone wants to link that in the chat, feel free. Thank you so much, Louis. You are the homie. All right, so this is round 2. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Pegasus, or rather, Phoenix was going for a ratchet snipe there. It was unstable. Yeah, you stay down. It's a spin finish, dude. Okay, let's see it. Best set they ever released is incredible value. I'm so glad we get level in black. Dude, I'm so excited for level in black in 170, 450, under flat. It's all gonna be so fun. Alright, let's see. Third battle. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Holy crazy, out of the pocket. Alright. Chat, do we count that battle in the testing? Because I feel like I kind of immediately got blast onto the rail. That feels like user error rather than solid testing to me. But I'm kind of torn. Maybe I'll count it. It's fine. So that's going to be a loss by outspin. Because if this blast combo is truly good, then it will survive. It will survive the testing. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, out of the pocket again. And back in the pocket. Alright, well. Okay, that's a loss to pocket. Let's see. Agreed, kick can be better than rush in some situations, but rush is consistently top tier in most blades. Yeah, dude, I'm such a rush stan. I love rush so much. I will pretty much always use rush in my deck. Hot take, I kind of like rush more than low rush in most cases. 3, 2, 1, go. Bully him. Show him what you're made of, boys. Apparently you're made of pasta. Because that was not very good. That is an outspin. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if actually, I don't know if the links got posted, Louis. You might have posted them, but I don't see them in the chat. So it might have just like said no links. But either way, just like literally, you can go into some of my previous videos, like the WBO testing video, I think, the WBO tool video, whatever, it's on my YouTube. I think the link to the Midwest Discord's there, at the very least. It's not the WBO Discord as well, but. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Blast got blasted off again. Dang, this started off really good, and I feel like now this combo on Blast is just getting bullied into submission. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Okay. I caster cursed it in favor of Blast this time. An extreme. We'd love to see that. Pegasus blast off, true. Alright, got a few more test battles. Phoenix versus Pegasus. 3, 2, 1, shoot! That was some big hits and some scraping on Phoenix's side. Oh my god! I'm done. I'm done. I'm not done. That was sick though. Win by extreme. That's 2 extremes in a row. Can we get my infamous turkey? Yo, I just thought of something weird with Fascinating Pegasus and Quake might be goated. Anything on Quake is just like fake. That's not real. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I feel like Quake's fun. Oh, that was a massive hit. Okay, it kicks out of stabilize here. Nope, it doesn't. Alright. That is lost by outspin. We got one more battle versus Phoenix, and we're gonna move on to Arrow Pegasus. 3, 2, 1, shoot! That almost went out of the stadium, dude. That would have been crazy. That's so unfortunate because now that it did go out of the stadium, I'm pretty sure Phoenix wins this because of Stam. Because Pegasus scraped a little bit there. Yeah, it's Stam finish. Alright, we got 10 more battles now versus Arrow Pegasus 360 level. Can we see that, please? You want to see Quake? No, I don't want to dig the Quake bit out. Oh, I'll do one launch with Quake, actually. I have it right here. I'm not going to change any of their parts, but... Alright. Well, one battle. I'll do a test battle. I just put Quake on this. This is Pegasus on... Arrow Pegasus 360 level. Only because you asked nicely and said please. Alright, ready? I'm gonna rip this hard. 3, 2, 1, go. They both just self-KO'd. Or not both, but... Arrow. Alright, I'm gonna do one more, because I actually did scrape the rim there. Alright, this is Quake for funsies. 3, 2, 1, go. Out of the pocket. Love to see it. See, look at Quake. You see that? Those big bounces? Look at how uneven that is. That shit is ass from a butt. Alright. I hope you enjoyed Quake. I gotta put back on kick. There we go. How fun is the drop attack stadium? The hover wyvern's really fun. The stadium itself is kind of poop, but it's got amazing parts. 960, low rush, hover wyvern, all great stuff. Alright, so this is Blast Assault 160 kick versus Arrow Pegasus 360 level. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, that's a little bit of scrape on Arrow. Only a little bit though. Should still be okay. It's got pretty good stamina still. Yeah, the LED on level there helps a lot. Alright. They do self-KO too much and rarely ride the extreme. That's true. Alright, second battle. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Whoa, my god. battles are so hype. That was crazy. That's an outspin for arrow, but like the pocket escape there was nuts. Three, two, one, two. Oh my god. That's 3 points. That's 3 points. Alright. Chat, what should I get for dinner? I'm thinking Mexican food. I'm getting pretty hungry. There's a Mexican place near me that I really like, but I'm not sure. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Come on, blast him! Alright, so arrow, win. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, that was overstimulating, not gonna lie. Even for me. Alright, that's a Pegasus win. Arrow Pegasus win by outspin. Can you tell us what your best combo for Shark Edge and Whale Wave? You get Mexican food or you get some nice Chinese combos? That's really, really good. Shark Edge and Whale Wave. Okay, let's do an exercise, y'all. If I wanted to find the best combos for Shark Edge and Whale Wave, what tool could I use to figure that out? I wonder, what could I use? I have an idea. Maybe you could go to this really cool YouTube channel, Anti-Wizard Wizard Club, and go to the video that I think, if I recall, is titled "Use This Tool" something. So it's like "Use This Tool." I don't remember what I titled it, to be honest. But there's a video that has a link to a free tool that's completely free that pulls all the data from the WBO winning combinations thread, and you can filter by Whale Wave and Shark Edge and see by the data what the best combos are for those. So you can check that out on my channel, and then after you do that, you can make sure you're subscribed and like the stream and just continue being awesome. That sounded sassier than I meant it to be. I didn't mean to sound sassy, but I do hope that you use that tool. I can't pull it up right this second because of the stream, but that tool should be really helpful to figure out any combos motivation for you. Sloppy Joe casserole. That sounds pretty good. Pegasus Blast really blasted Arrow Pegasus. Alright, let's go again. Ready? 3, 2, 1, shoot! Oh, that was close. Almost sent to the pocket. But not quite. Dude, all of these pocket escapes is why I want to start taking my 160 off of Rod. Oh, level. That's crazy. Alright, that's a loss by spin. We've got 4 more battles versus Pegasus before we have this set of data. Ready? 3, 2, 1, shoot! I don't know if I count that. That was like immediate contact to the pocket. Or that might have just been, if not air contact, close to it. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Get out of the pocket. Arrow's not even almost 60, it's in 360. That was way too close. I'm calling that a draw. 3, 2, 1. Again, your ever faithful Ryan from Anti-Wizard Wizard Club just kind of sucks at doing test launches, and because I suck, those don't get counted. 3, 2, 1. I don't even think there was contact there, actually. So that will be a relaunch. Oh my god. 3, 2, 1. This one's good. Bad luck for Arrow Pegasus, but that was still a fine launch. is an extreme in favor of blast. Let's see. Why run 160 on rod instead of something like 560 or 960? I actually tried 960 this past locals I went to on rod with Hexa, and it did fine. So I'm probably gonna take the 160 off. You run 160 on rod because it can get pocketed, and if it gets pocketed, the 160 has for sure saved it a lot of times for me. Where it gets pocketed, comes out, and because it's rod, because it's on Hexa, it still has enough stamina to win by spin finish. It's actually crazy efficient how often that happens. But I tried it on 960. Obviously, it doesn't have the pocket escape, but it still wins by spin finish, like just as often. I think my last locals I went to, my win loss ratio with rod 960 Hexa was 2.5, and it's comparable to like the roughly 3.0 win rate I have on 160 Hexa. But then that frees 160. I put 160 on, I think, Aero Pegasus 160 level this past week, and it worked really well. So you try Pegasus Blast, Assault, 760 low rush. I have a low rush combo, but I'm not doing that one. I'm gonna do slash 360 low rush because that's worked really well with Brave. Not that I won't do that combo eventually, but that's what's on my list right now for the testing video. All right, let me keep going. 3, 2, 1. That's gonna be black. No, it was arrow. I miscalled that. Alright, lost my spin finish. We got 2 more battles with these two. Let's just bang these out real quick. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I don't know if I killed that one. That's just immediate contact, which is not very fair. It's me launching it poorly. 3, 2, 1. This one's fine, even though there was pretty close contact, it didn't get pocketed or like outspun or anything, so that's a valid battle. Nickel. Pegasus Blast Assault or nickel. Are you talking about me putting the the spin finish for arrow? I'm putting the nickel on as like a makeshift lock chip because I have news for you guys. So that short that I put out that has like the nickel in place of the Valkyrie metal lock chip, the guy who made that, his name's Bob QWT. He's in the Midwest Discord, the WO Discord, whatever. He's actually sending me that lock chip with a custom made Anti-Wizard Wizard Club motif on it, and I'm going to use that for testing. No, it is not the exact same thing as the metal lock chip, but it does weigh the same, and it's as close as I'm going to get to using that to test until I get the metal lock chip, and it's going to be here I think like Tuesday of next week, so I'm super stoked for that. Shout out Bob, he's the GOAT. 3, 2, 1. It's pop escape by arrow. Okay, I think blast hits this because of the scraping. I could be wrong. No, yeah, blast got it. Alright, so data time. Drum roll, please. Duh. Pegasus Blast, Assault, 160 kick. The results versus 30 battles, 10 versus Rod 960 ball, 10 versus 160 Rush Phoenix Wing, and 10 versus Aero Pegasus 360 level. It has a 0.5789 win-loss ratio and a point average per launch of positive 0.03 repeating. So, not good, frankly. It's the second worst combo I've tested today, which is unfortunate, to be honest, to be quite frank with you. Alright guys, I've got one more combo that I'm going to be testing. So let me put that together for y'all. Let's see. I'm going to use a little CX tool. I am really excited about this one though. I think this combo's so good. At least it has good potential. Where is it? Where's the... Here it is. Alright, y'all. So the last combo that I'm testing for now is Pegasus Blast slash 360 Low Rush. Pegasus Blast slash 360 Low Rush. We're going to try out our Low Rush combo. Again, same battles we've been doing, 10 versus Rod 960 Ball, 10 versus Phoenix Wing 160 Rush, and 10 versus Aero Pegasus 360 level. So I'm excited to see how this comes out. I think this has got a huge amount of potential based on what we've seen from Drawn Brave 360 slash 360 Low Rush. So without further ado, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Just pocketed by Rod. Unlucky start, but that's okay. Pockets. Go to the next one. 3, 2, 1. Nice Rod. First. Onto Rod. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Win by burst. Let's see. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1. Drop, 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 drop. Bro, if that's not a clinical, then I don't know what is. That was an insane pocket, dude. Alright. This is looking promising, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to jinx it, but... Ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it was so close to going in the pocket there. He almost got Rod in the pocket. I think it's over now. Because he needed the pocket in there. So close, so close. Oh, that was so close again. 2 times in a row. But Rod does take the spin finish. Alright, try again. Ready. 3, 2, 1. That's an extreme. There we go. We love to see it. Go again. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Come on, snipe him, snipe him, snipe him. Oh, he needs to be more aggro on Rod. No, Rod's definitely gonna get this by spin now. No shot. Alright, again. Again, this is blast slash 360 low rush. 3, 2, 1. Had bad movement there, not gonna lie. Like it just kind of was floating back and forth there, avoiding Rod. So that's unfortunate. That's gonna be a spin though for Rod. Let's try again. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. It almost pocketed itself there, but okay. Likely Rod wins this. Scrape can happen, I was literally just about to say. If it scrapes in the right way, oh wait, maybe that stabilizes it. Nope. Okay. If it scrapes and then avoids hitting right here, One more trick. Oh, I called that, dude. I called that like the first third of the match. That's a win by outspin because it got it to scrape and tilt in the right way. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. It sounds like Rod bit burst there, but I think it did. I think Rod has bit burst. So let's see if it actually can finish it up. You can tell because of the weird movement. If Brave can just chill, it's either going to get an outspin win or a burst win. Knock him, knock him, knock him. Come on. Okay. He does get the outspin, even though you can see he was bit burst there. But it's only outspin there. Which I'll still take versus Rod, like any day of the week, for sure. Alright, final battle versus Rod. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so first hurdle, I would say, generally is passed with a burst win. It only lost versus Rod 4 times. It's got 6 wins, 4 losses versus Rod. And I'd say like the 60% win rate is like the bare minimum for like competitive, like top tier viability. So now we're swapping the opponent though. We're going ABA. We've got Blast / 360 low rush versus Phoenix Wing 160 rush. So let's see how this plays out. Alright, are we ready to rumble? 3, 2, 1, go. Start, big counter, Blast, tilting a little bit, scrape a little bit, but Phoenix had lost more stamina earlier. This is super close. Low rush and rush, so they move pretty similar, but oh yeah, okay, Blast gets the spin. Blast gets the spin. That's good. Alright, number 2. 3, 2, 1, Huge hit on both sides also. Ooh, scrape on Phoenix Wing. But now Blast scraped a tiny bit too, and it's tilting. Oh, wait, restabilizes. But Phoenix got more stamina and has more upgrades, but I think it might lose in the final. I'm gonna call that a tie, dude. That was a perfect draw. That was crazy. Alright, we go again. 3, 2, 1, Ooh, that was a clean XM. Wasn't enough to finish Phoenix Wing, but it was super nice. Ask why you're not testing Pegasus Blast against Goon on Elevate. Alright, frankly, there's 2 reasons why I don't do testing versus Goon on Elevate. 1, I am bad at using Goon on Elevate. I've used it before. I took it to a tournament. It was my worst performing combo, and that is not because the combo is bad. This is an important lesson to learn too as bladers. Like, just because something is like the number 1 or top 5 combo in the sheet, Phoenix Wing spin win by the way, does not mean it's the right thing for you to use, because sometimes you can just not be good at launching a certain combo in a certain way, especially something like Goon on Elevate, which is like a very unique launch style versus anything else. So that's the main reason, because I'm not very good at it. But 2, I feel like you need to launch Goon Elevate with a string launcher to be like top tier competitive viability in terms of like the way that you launch it. And when you're solo testing, you can't like do a string launcher and a winder launcher. And I could do like 2 string launchers, but then like the positioning and like the pull strength for Elevate is totally different. So then the only solution left would be to like launch Elevate, Goon Elevate first, and then set that down, go pick up another launcher and launch it, which I could do, but I prefer the launching at the same time to take out as many like dynamic variables in the testing as possible to make it consistent. So that's the main reason why none of my testing videos have Goon Elevate in them. But anyways, let's keep going. Alright, 3, 2, 1, shoot! Ooh, that jump though. Out of the pocket! That's the 160 for you, dude. It can blast stabilize. It does. No, dude, Phoenix is gonna. Oh, I jinxed it. I thought it was gonna win that. But it lost too much stamina coming out of the pocket. So, alright, we keep going. You don't have the anniversary ripcord launcher. I do, but you don't want to ripcord launch Guna Elevate because if you launch it too hard, it's gonna self-burst. 3, 2, 1, yeah, launching Guna Elevate with a ripcord launcher is just not smart because you don't want to rip it as hard as you can. Like, win cons with Guna Elevate are like launching it with the right amount of strength. So Phoenix Swing, spin finish. Launching it with the right amount of strength and getting like smaller dinks consistently rather than like huge hits, you know what I mean? Because you want to slowly drain the stamina without being too erratic. 3, 2, 1, oh, dude, did you guys see that? It traded places. Blast was about to get streamed, and then it was like, nah, fam. Trade places with me. Alright, so Blast gets an extreme finish win. We got 5 more battles versus Phoenix Wing. One of our other combos you've tested, Base Blast moves really fast to hit hard. Doesn't actually help, while a charge attack or a drop attack will provide a more better win rate. Have you tried Unite on it? I haven't tried Unite. Oopsies. Blast Jagged 360 Unite. Yeah, the tech with Dragoon is very specific. I haven't tried Unite. It's not on my list right now, but definitely could be viable. 3, 2, 1, whoa, okay, that jump from Pegasus was super nice. But it might have cost a bunch of stamina on the line. Ooh, with a tilt. There we go. Spin finish win. Nice. Alright, we got 4 more battles for Phoenix Wing and Blast. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, big hits, big hits, big hits. Alright, it's a spin finish for Blast. This is looking pretty good. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, huge hits. Yeah, just like the weight behind Blast was super close. That was so close to extreme. Close, close, close. Alright, that's an outspin win though. 2 more battles, I think. Or 2, something like that. 3, 2, 1. Just as close. I think Phoenix has slightly more stamina, but it's moving more erratically, I feel like. Oh yeah, that's barely a Blast win, but it is a Blast win. Alright y'all, you're tuning into maybe one of the best combos we've tested so far today. We got one more for Phoenix Wing. This is Blast on slash 360 low rush. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that little jump almost killed it. But Phoenix Wing gets a spin finish there. Alright. Oopsies. That's not the sheet. Alright, we're moving on to the last 10 launches. It's going to be Aero Pegasus 360 level as the final opponent. I'm coming so late. Did you try Blast Wheel and Elevate already? I did. It's the results are in the sheet that's pinned at the top of this chat. But now we're doing Blast slash 360 low rush versus Pegasus, Aero Pegasus 360 level. Alright, ready. 3, 2, 1. Okay, both have X dashes that miss. A hit from Blast, but doesn't knock it out. Another X dash from Blast that misses. Looking more in favor of Arrow, but we'll see. slight tilt. More on blast though than arrow. Let's see if it corrects. Yeah, it trades the tilt. Arrow is now tilting, and it does take it though with a spin finish to the level. Great lad there. That's a loss by outspin. Number 2. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Solid hit, but it kind of ricochets to the left. Multiple hits do not put blast in the extreme zone, but come close to it. Probably sucks a lot of stamina from arrow, but blast took a slight bounced off ride on the X rail, took some stamina. It's looking like blast is starting to wiggle a little bit. Yeah, that goes to arrow. Spin finish. The level stamina is really, really helping in this matchup. Test result. Blast wheel on elevate. No. The result was actually worse. No. Zelzor, I think you're incorrect. You might be thinking of one of the other combos we tested. Blast. You might be thinking of the one I did after that with 160 low flat. Pegasus Blast wheel 360 elevate has had the best results so far, pending these results. But it has a 2.75 win rate and a positive point average per launch of 0.5667. That's by far the best results we've gotten so far today. Though that is not, we have not finished testing this slash 360 low rush yet, so we need to do that. With that being said, I'm gonna do this again. Right. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Alright. Arrow lost a lot of stamina there with all the next rides, but let's see if Blast can take advantage of that. Blast is honestly, deacon off the X rail too, but now it takes it. Spin finish. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Another one. This is battle 4 of 10 for these. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, that was so close. Dude, Blast with the freaking over the top pocket. That was crazy, dude. Oh, I'd love to see it. Alright. Battle number 5 for Arrow versus Blast. 3, 2, 1. Pretty heavy tilt on Arrow, but Blast is almost tilting straight to. Unfortunate. It's hugely in favor of Arrow. But could trade position. Yep, does. Oh, that was a huge amount of stamina loss from Arrow, and that's a spin finish barely for Blast. Alright, yeah. You know what? This is actually a really good example you're seeing in these battles. Whenever you're on tilt and your opponent isn't, you cannot get your hopes up, because if it's late game, you're on tilt, your opponent isn't, and you have the right bit matchup, one single hit can put you back straight and make your opponent go on crazy tilt and lose the match. Like, you just saw it there. That happens a lot, so just, not that you can do anything about it, but be aware of that. 3, 2, 1, big hits. Level recovered, but not quick enough. It lost too much stamina, so this is going to be a spin finish for Blast. I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is easily going to be the second, if not the best combo we've tested today. 3, 2, 1, 2. That was really close. Last one was one of the pockets that helped itself out. This is Pegasus Blast slash 360 low rush. So basically the same as the one that was overperforming with Brave, but we're using Blast instead. I jinxed it because it just lost by spin finish, but that's okay. Alright, we got, I think, 3 more battles before we get into these results. 3, 2, 1. Oh, unfortunate. Arrow gets an extreme finish there. Matchup experience so far, damn happy I could with this one. Wheel elevate yourself simply the field. Okay, so wheel elevate is good It's scary to use Elevate because of the bit bursting, but it's got huge potential. I feel like if you perfect the launch tech with it, it very well could be one of the best combos, for stamina at least. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Arrow almost goes out there. It saves itself. Bolt still has quite a lot of stamina though. Arrow quickly running out. There's some heavy hits from Blast, not gonna lie. Alright, yeah, Blast takes spin. One more battle. One more. Alright, are we ready? 3, 2, 1. They're bouncing all over the place. Huge hit from Arrow. Really knocks Blast off balance. Arrow's on level. It's probably winning this by spin. But, yeah. Alright, Arrow gets spin finish. Alright, guys. Are we ready for the final results of this combo? This is Blast / 360 low rush, not metal lock chip, by the way, no metal lock chip. And the results that we have from the testing, which is 10 battles versus Rod Ball, 960 Ball, 10 battles versus Phoenix Wing 160 Rush, and 10 battles versus Aero Pegasus 360 level for a total of 30 battles. It has, solid, a win rate of 1.5 win-loss ratio and a point average of 0.3667 repeating. So that makes it the second best performing combo today, and it is the best attack combo. But the best combo today by far has been Pegasus Blast Wheel 360 Elevate, which again is not using the metal lock chip. I think with the metal lock chip, that's only going to make it better, because it's just going to make it harder to move and more stable and stuck to the center of the arena with the weight. And that one again is 2.75 win-loss ratio with a point average of 0.5667. Yeah, that's crazy. These are both really, really strong combos. I do intend to test more combos, but for now, I think this is where I'm going to leave it with my testing for the video I'm going to make. Again, thank you so much for tuning in to my first live stream. I really hope that you enjoyed this. I'll probably do this again at some point soon whenever I want to do more testing, because y'all were really fun to talk to. If you haven't already, please like the video and then subscribe to this channel if you haven't. You can also use code WIZARD at Bays and Bricks and Newsel 3D if you want a dual launcher testing setup like this with these little like slip grip things. They're awesome. There's other accessories too, and then Bays and Bricks obviously is the best place to buy Beyblade products with code WIZARD. That's a great way to support the channel, because I have agreements with them where basically every time someone uses the code, it helps me out and helps me get new Beyblade products, which is sick. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Flip, thanks for tuning in, man. Glue, appreciate you hanging out. Renegade, Pleasure Dragon Duo against Incineroar. That's made my brain break. Supercharged, thanks so much for tuning in, man. Have a great night. Again, thank you all for tuning in to my first live stream, and I will catch you in the next one. Oh man, how do I turn this off? Hold on. I will catch you in the next one. Stop streaming, yes. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Have a good night.